Have you ever asked yourself, are we alone in the universe? As far as we know, which is probably not much, there are billions of trillions of stars, in billions of galaxies, and we are not even 100% sure that there is no other life form in our solar system, and it only consists of 8 planets. For me, that sums it up. If we exist, the chances of us being the only ones out there are very slim, to say the least. To say how fascinating it will be to discover an intelligent alien race is a huge understatement. Will they be hostile or friendly?
A stranger from the outside.
What do they look like? How do they communicate? So many very interesting questions. Have we already made contact with aliens? Many people believe we did. There are lots of documentaries and TV shows that talk about how aliens landed here, and the US military covers it up. And there are people who claim to have seen UFOs and even been abducted by them. There are even some individuals who have worked at NASA and other space agencies who claim we made contact with aliens. If something like this really happened, these people really were in the right place to know about it. But then I think about that there are many thousands of people working in space agencies all around the world. Probably hundreds of thousands worked there in the past few decades. From my experience in life, not all people have good intents. From all I know, maybe they are just bored at retirement. I really don't want to discredit people that I don't personally know, but I really need proof. I'm just a curious guy trying to get as much factual information as I can out of the sea of information out there. I mean, there can't be so many people that made contact with aliens, but there isn't one single unquestionable proof of any of that, right? From my perspective, until we have some actual proofs of any kind of contact made with aliens, we can keep assuming that we didn't make such contact. The fact that we are not aware of any existence of aliens yet does not mean that they are not aware of our existence. The universe is unimaginably big. Maybe they just can't reach us the same way that we can't reach them. For perspective, if we wanted to visit the closest planet out of our solar system, Proxima Centauri b, which is 4.2 light years away, it will take us more than 6,300 years with our current technology. I personally wouldn't have gotten that right. Maybe they do have the technology to reach us, but just not interested in doing so. Maybe we are not that interesting as we might think. Once, people on Earth thought that the world is flat. Some people still do. I believe the future holds many surprises for us. If we live to see a remarkable space discovery, like making contact with some sort of alien life, I really hope so, but I'm quite pessimistic about it. If we did find some sort of life out there in the near future, it would be in our own solar system, which almost positively wouldn't be an intelligent life. However, I'm quite optimistic about the future of the human race. Thousands of years ago, our ancestors already watched the stars with curiosity, documented them and found new discoveries. Historical records of astronomical measurements date back to Mesopotamia almost 5,000 years ago, with later observations made by the ancient Chinese, Babylonians and Greeks. The 365-day Maya cycle is almost exactly equal to the actual solar year, with an error margin of only 19 minutes. That is quite remarkable. Humanity has advanced technology so much in the last few centuries that we are exploring the universe in ways we could not before. We sent telescopes like Hubble into space so we can see it better and draw better conclusions. We humans, or any other form of life known to us, has always been here on Earth. But now we are planning to settle on another planet, Mars. Without doubt, in my opinion, that would be humanity's greatest achievement. From discovering fire and realizing we can cook with it, to actually live on another planet that is several tens of millions of miles away from us. For the first time, humans will live on 2 different planets. This means that our chances of survival will increase, for if something bad happens to one of the planets, like an asteroid hit, humanity will remain. Some recent discoveries suggest that Mars looked very different in the past, and may even have had water on it, which means that life in it may have once existed. Finding proof of that would be extremely intriguing. I'm sure our knowledge of the universe will keep growing, and we will keep making great discoveries in the future. When and if we'll make contact with aliens, I really don't know, but I'm still excited.